All right, so we got to react to this video right here. This is on the channel Tune on 24s. As you guys can see, make sure you guys go check out his channel. Go show him some support and subscribe there as well. But this person, he reached out to a couple different 32 gang channels. I think Rail to Real and definitely Marty Mar, right? He tried to do collabs with him to help promote his channel. And it seems like Marty Mar tried to finesse him out of extra money, man. He wanted extra money out of the subscriber, man, which is crazy because they get on here and they say they're all about helping people. But it's a different story, man. It's a different story. So he got in my comment section explaining his side of the story, his side of the situation. He says he reached out to Marty Mar. You guys can pause the video and read this right here. So it was like $500. But somehow it turned into $750, right? So then you have CJ on 32's other flunky, right? That other goofy reaction channel that pretends to be all about positivity. All he really did is gaslight the situation even further. So he took a combination of comments. I didn't even make a lot of videos talking about this situation at all. But he took a bunch of comments from Tune on 24s that he left on my videos, and then he tried to create his own narrative, gaslighting the situation with him against Rail to Real just because he bumped into Rail at Omar's Wheels in Texas or something like that, and try to create another story out of it. And now it's turning into a physical situation where I guess he's getting into his DMs and making threats. It is wild, man. It's pretty crazy. And this is what I'm saying. Like all these other goofies that pretend to be all about positivity that CJ on 32's got around them, all these flunkies are really just giving CJ a bad rep. But we're going to get into this video, man, and react to it.
All right, man. So it's been it ain't been a lot going on, bro. But this is another video, man. Like for real. I ain't had time to even shoot back, clap back, nothing. I had to really sit down and make time out of my day to do this. But I gotta do this because it's just content. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to keep it as almost respectable as possible for the people that I'm talking about. And because I never had to do this before. So this is my first time having to do something like this because everything usually I don't get this type of energy. You know what I'm saying? Like I really be cool with people. I associate with a lot of different people all across the country. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to reach different people outside of the country. I don't even get this type of dirt on my name at all because
And as you guys can see, right, because, I mean, I don't really like to mention things like this, but this is a black man, right? This is a black man. He's a subscriber. He's a supporter, right, of several channels, and he's just trying to get his foot in the door, man. He's just trying to get his foot in the door. He's trying to get his channel promoted, right? Trying to get some extra viewers, extra subscribers to come check out his channel. There's nothing wrong with that, right? You would think, right?
Even get down like that, but for this Cavins dude, I just had to take time to talk about him, the video that he put out on me, how he put the video out on me, some of the stuff dude was DMing me because dude crazy. He really think he can do something with me. Dude crazy. He funny. And some of the other 32 gang people and stuff like that, man. Like I really want to let y'all know how YouTube is going, how it's been going, how people.
Now let me just say this, right? Since he mentioned Cavins, right? Now, this had nothing to do with Cavins. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. This is a guy that reached out, like I said, to various 32 gang, I guess, members or channels trying to work with them because they obviously put it out there, right? Marty Mar says he'll promote you if you pay X, Y, and Z, right? But he tried to finesse this black man out of extra money, right? So he reached out to me in the comment section. He watches a couple of different videos. He leaves comments. Cavins went snooping in my comment section, took a bunch of comments, tried to gaslight a situation, create his own narrative, right? The guy that talks about me all about positivity and talks about me creating narratives, he went in my comment section looking for content because he has no content, right? This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. Like, the dude is, like, out of control. CJ on 32s is promoting all these goofies, these flunkies. But it's cool, right? Because we can talk about other types of content.
Interact with each other and how and it's not even in a bad way, like, but how all this stuff really be transpiring, like the amount of support, like, you know, my subscribers, y'all 100, like y'all been holding me down since I started. Like, I just looked at my oldest video, it was like 4 years ago. So I'm on year number 5 with this. Like, and I ain't doing no tripping because I do it for fun. Like, I do it for the love of the game. Like, I do it to meet people. I do it to interact with people. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't tripping off none of that. Now, I'm getting my watch minutes up at the same time because they on the edge of paying me anyway. So let's get these watch minutes together. So make sure y'all like, comment, even if you disagree or whatever, comment, subscribe, and share. You feel me? Especially share this, because this Bill Cavins dude, bro, he must be stopped, bro. First of all, let me get to this dude. So Bill Cavins, he took a piece of my video and he mixed it with a comment that I left on another page, and he blended it together and made it into something to make it into a story. Now, is that true journalism? Yes, it is. Did he have the truth down pat? No, not at all. Because first of all, bro, like, I'm a grown ass man. If I want to say something to another man, I'm gonna tell him. Like, I don't know who you thought I was or where you thought I was from or what you thought I represent. But if I had a problem with a man, I'm gonna tell him off top. So
now let me just clarify this. I don't know if he's gonna talk about it. It's a pretty long video. So when he says a comment, so Bill Cavins took a comment, like I said earlier, from my videos, right? A combination of comments, right? And let me just tell you this. The comment is more recent, right? And then he went on Tune on 24's channel and picked up an old video where a video before the comment he left on my channel. He picked the old video where I guess Tune on 24 is bumped into Rel at the Omar's Wheels or whatever, Wheels and Deals shop for tires, and try to gaslight a whole situation, right? Mr. Positivity, right? Ain't that who CJ 32 says? This is Mr. Positivity. He's all about promoting positivity. Nah, he's all about promoting negativity and mask it with being positive. And then behind the scenes, he's been like threatening this guy. Let's meet up. Let's do it. Come on. Well, let's get physical. All about positivity. I tell you, these are masks. A bunch of these channels, they wear a mask, they get on video, they get on their channel, try to promote positivity. I'm trying to help out our community, and it's not like that.
And let me stay focused as possible. So I had my video with Real to Real, Dallas, Texas, in the rim shop. I had my big cousin on the phone. Because you already know, jump in the comments. I had my big cousin on the phone the whole time. So Real come in the door, and I'm really rim shopping. I'm in there for 2 hours and a half. I'm really rim shopping. Like, I'm coming down there to spend 5-6 bands. Like, I'm really figuring out how I'm about to do what I'm about to do. So I'm coming there spending money. You feel me? Now I'm shopping. I'm walking. I got my cousin on the phone. Yeah, cuz, this, that, and the third. Look at these rims. Look at them rims. Like, I'm really doing my shit. So Real come in the door. We really chop it up. Now, did I DM him? And this is the Bill Cavins dude. He talking about I'm stalking. Bruh, I never DM Real. I never DM Real. I talked to Real at Midwest Fest, but I never DM Real after I told him I was coming to Dallas, Texas. We literally ran into each other, right place, right time. Smack dead on. Like, no TS, no BS. If y'all know what that means. Like, dead, for real. So Real coming to the door, we chopping it up. We really laughing. We really kicking it. Like, damn, bro, that's crazy. Like, I seen you in Indianapolis. Like, you feel me? Like, you hustling, I'm hustling. Good shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we doing. We chopping it up. Bro, so we was really having an honest, good time. Like, an honest, good moment real quick. I jumped off camera. I talked to him about a little few things real quick. You know what I'm saying? He was just like, get at me, bro, get at me. Like, just DM, get at me. Now he telling me DM him. I never DM'd him on my way to Dallas to tell him, hey, come in the rim shop, act like you about to meet me. I have no messages from Real to Real, bro. Like, deadass, I have no messages from that guy.
Y'all heard it, right? Because that's what Mr. Positivity said, right? Oh, why didn't you DM him? Why didn't you do this? Bro, he had no idea he was ever going to bump into Rel. He bumped into Rel when he just happened to be at Omar's Wheels and Deals. There was no previous communication, but that's where that goofy decided to create a story in his little head to push out content, right? Ain't that Mr. Positivity? And then all these other goofies, they're just getting brainwashed. It's like as if the 32 gang ain't brainwashed enough. CJ on 32s is getting brainwashed. The same way he got brainwashed by Mike Ray. Mike Ray fooled them, right? And then what happened? CJ on 32s ran with Mike Ray's motion of lies and bullshit and decided to go off of that. CJ on 32's got to be careful playing with these goofies on YouTube, right? Because they just be pushing him all kinds of BS information.
So what else? So then Bill Cavins, he took a comment from another channel that I left a comment on. And all I said, and this is how his little beef tried to create. Oh, bro, you told Real, you left a comment for Real's page and said, wear some better clothes, but did you tell that to his face? First of all, my boy, my video was posted on April 1st, bro. Video posted April 1st. You hear me? So by the time I left that comment, I'm in my homeboy house, but I'm already on the couch, chilling. I'm on my couch at my house. Click, 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 click. You feel me? I left a little comment. I said, hey, I'm from the old school, bro. Don't go to your mama, your daddy, or whoever funeral just looking any type of way, type of deal. I said, you could have wore a better change of clothes. You could have wore a better outfit. Like, you could have wore something respectable. You feel me? Like, you could have put on suit and tie, for sure. That's what I was saying, because I'm representing the old school. My mom and them always told me, don't come outside looking any type of way. Representing this family, don't come outside looking any type of way, bro. That's all I was saying.
Now, clarification, because some people were like, oh, that's not Rel's father's actual funeral. That was just like an opening or ceremony or something like that. Regardless what it is, if it's not the actual funeral, it's the open ceremony. It don't matter what it is. That's his father. Like, you got to be presentable, at least for your father. Like, maybe if it was your friend or something like that, extended family, I get it. You can wear these baggy jeans and the way he normally dresses. But I was thinking, like, if that's your father, I would be dressed up. So that's what he's referring to, right? And then people like, all these goofies, oh, well, that was not the funeral. I don't care if it's not the funeral, if that's the open ceremony, that's still his father. Respect your father.
Dude, bro. So for you to take my comment from another video and say, hey, why you ain't say it to his face? That's not even what happened, bro. That's how you know you lying. And then another reason why you're lying, and I'm going to show why you're lying, because I love this part. So you start deleting my people comments. When they was leaving the comments, because that's my cousin right there. He had already jumped on there and said, hey, bro, I was on the phone the whole time. That ain't what happened. That's my cousin comment right there. You know what I'm saying? That's my cousin comment. Then my other little people, she said, ain't no timestamps to what you saying.
See, this is what I don't get, right? Bill Cavins will talk about people and then push his story, right? His own narrative, right? Trying to gaslight a situation between this guy and Rel to Real, right? Trying to get them to beef and fight. And that's pretty much the ultimate goal, right? Even though he gets on YouTube and tries to promote positivity, it ain't no about positivity. It's just black on black violence. And it's all being orchestrated by another black dude, right? Bill Cavins is black, trying to orchestrate violence between Rel to Real and this black man that was just trying to promote himself, trying to get his foot in the door, because these guys all talking about they're helping each other. And then he'll sit on video talking about, oh, I'm about positivity. Positivity, you were just like, and then you delete all his comments. So you're going to talk about him on video, then delete his comments. And then when people in his family reach out to you and say, bro, what you're doing is not true, what you're saying is not true, then you delete their comments, then you block them. That's crazy. You guys got to admit, that shit is crazy. This is who CJ on 32s promotes, right? I mean, it's nothing different, right? Because CJ on 32s did this before with Mike Ray Vlogs. He did it with a number of other channels. All these goofies that try to come on their knees and beg CJ on 32s for clout and attention and subscribers and shout outs. And then he does exactly the same thing. It's the exact same blueprint. CJ on 32s, we've been through this like 4 or 5 different rounds now. Bill Cavins is just another goofy trying to come up. And now he's on his knees for CJ on 32s, Rel to Real and Marty Mar, trying to make it seem like he's really trying to like give them any kind of intel or information. He's not. He ain't driven to share anything with you guys. Anything at all, anything of real substance. You guys are falling for the goofy.
So let me give you a timestamp. Like I said, let's slow it down for the people in the back. April 1st is when I posted my video in Dallas, Texas. You waited 3-4 weeks later, because it's the end of the month. You waited 3 weeks later. Bro, to take a comment from over there and try to mix it in with my video on what I said. You's a lie. Another reason why you's a lie. And I have to repeat that because there's people in the back. You had people in the comments really rolling with you, bro. You thought you had something, but you didn't. You had them people really rolling. No timestamps, no nothing. And then this Bill Cavins. Oh, this you right here? Okay, all right, let's get. Bro, I wouldn't suggest going back and forth with me. Just keep it on YouTube. You doing all this name calling, etc. I honestly don't want to have to take this farther than the internet. Boy, listen here. Hey, chill, bro. I'm doing my video for real. Chill, bro. Don't be quiet, for real. The way that you just said that comment, bro, it's so many people that was at your neck, bro. You couldn't even mess around and come to these shows, bro, for real. Like, you had me chilling dogs off you, bro, for real. And you ain't even getting with me. You ain't even seeing me no type of way, no type of shape, form, fashion.
But even Tune, man, Tune on 24s. Bill Cavins had no business even being in the conversation. You reached out to me in the comment section. Bill Cavins is a goofy searching for content because he has no content. So he has to come on my channel looking for content because I can talk. Like I said, I get all kinds of intel, man. I get intel on YouTube, on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, on Discord. Like, I got so much information. CJ on 32s knows. He knows, right? And he keep promoting these goofy channels, right? He promoted already 4 previous goofy channels that all failed. This one's going to fail too, right? CJ on 32s, I'm telling you, gotta stop promoting these goofies because I got real intel. I got lots of real intel on you guys. So stop playing these goofy games.
You couldn't keep it highway with me, street with me, sidewalk with me, toll lane with me, HOV lane with me, bro. And I put that on everything for real. I put that on your mama. I don't even know who you thought you was talking to or what you thought this was, bro. But I'm gonna do you this one good favor. One shot, one take. And I meant that, bro, because I'm not responding to you after this. This is that one good one because I never had to do this, so I wanted to do it. But I mean that, bro. You couldn't see me, bro. You couldn't see me, bro. I already checked your pictures. I already checked you out. You about 5'6". You about 5'6". You little. You wasn't too. You jumped.
But it doesn't even have to get to there, right? Because ain't he the one all about positivity, right? Promoting positivity, helping the black man and all this. He ain't helping no black man. He just putting on this goofy mask on YouTube trying to fool you guys. He trying to fool the 32 gang community, right? He trying to use them to his advantage to come up, and then he'll eventually start selling products to you guys because he has no business. All right. I know everything about Bill Cavins. I mean, it's just pointless. If I was to expose somebody like Bill Cavins, the videos will get no traction because he's a nobody. He's just the dude. He's another, like, you know, lover of 32 gang, supporter, subscriber, follower, whatever you guys want to call these goofies. There's been probably 5 or 6 of them in previous years. So it's just everybody wants to come up, you know, build their platform by pretending to be best friends with 32 gang. I'm going to help you, CJ. We're going to talk about the hater. And then in exchange for that, me defending you or whatever, like all this goofy psychological mind games they be playing on each other. And CJ on 32s be falling for it, trying to give these guys clout. They don't care about you. They don't care. They're just trying to come up off 32 gang, right? To try to get their little bitty checks, right? Trying to do merch, right? The next thing is going to be merch, right? He was trying to sell courses, but that quickly crashed out. Bill Cavins was trying to sell them master classes on how to become successful on YouTube. I'm like, bro, you're not even successful. What master class would you be teaching or sharing with people? Whatever goofy shit he was trying to come up with, whether it's for money or not for money, and now he's trying to sell merch. It's like, bro, you're just trying to like make it look like you really care about these guys. You don't care about none of these guys.
That little Mustang on that picture, you wasn't too far from the ground. A Mustang already sit low. You barely above the door, little bro. You can't see me, little bro, for real. For real. And I'm talking about me. I ain't talking about nobody else. I ain't talking about getting people to see you, nothing like that. I'm talking about me, bro. You couldn't see me, bro. Stop that. Please stop that. Talking about you don't want to take it farther than the internet. Boy, you are the internet. You run a gossip page. Your mama and them took you to the hair salon when you was little, and that's where you get that from, huh? Yeah, I can tell you was female raised. You hear me? I have my other little people's jumping on your little page because it's open on Instagram. Yeah, he look a little sweet anyway. I said, bro, don't even worry about it, bro. I'm gonna holler at him myself.
He ain't gonna do nothing to you, bro. That dude is like, he too big. He can't run. He's slow. He ain't gonna do nothing. He's just another talker online. That just spends most of his weekends at the old country buffet eating, right? That's his favorite hobby to do. He ain't gonna do shit. He didn't do nothing to Mookie. And Mookie was even smaller than him, man. Mookie, man, he kept crying and whining. Oh, Mookie said he was gonna, he said something about my girl. He said something about the, bro, you couldn't even get in the ring with Mookie. You couldn't even get in the ring with Mookie. You kept tapping out. You kept reaching to the promoter, complaining and crying. You want me to play what Flyucci said? She said, you were the one calling her, constantly complaining and whining. You ain't ready to meet none of these guys, right? But then again, you had no business even in this conversation. You just like to insert yourself into these conversations. You got no business. You think you 32 gang. You ain't 32 gang. There's no chain on your neck. CJ ain't doing nothing for you. He just using you because you're another clown puppet.
What else he said? Then he called me 2 times on Instagram. We can pull up whenever. I'm free. Broke boys always free. Broke people always ain't got nothing to do.
Facts, man. Have you guys seen his kitchen, man? Don't get me started on that goofy, man. He tried to sit here and tell you guys he had all these businesses. Bro, you can tell how broke he is from the car he drives. Like, I literally got 7 cars in my garage in this house alone. This is just one of like several houses, right? I don't have to sit on here and sell super chats or sell merch or anything, that goofy shit that Bill Cavins is trying to sell you guys. Oh, go buy my merch, right? I thought you had a successful business. Why are you begging people online to buy merch? You're not even that big. You're not even doing giveaways. Why we buying a t-shirt called with Bill Cavins on it? Like, who the fuck is gonna look at us in public and be like, what is Bill Cavins on your t-shirt? Oh, that's some goofy small channel on YouTube that I watch. It's like, they're gonna look at you funny wearing that goofy shit.
You know, that's what y'all do. Broke boys be thirsty, dusty, and broke. If you had money, you would be in the places where these other YouTubers is at. You would be at these shows. Then you talking about you in North Carolina. You ain't got...
What show? He drives a base model Mustang, man. He don't even drive like a GT 500. He don't even drive a Dark Horse. Like, I'm not even gonna go up there like with the Cobras and stuff like that. I'm not even gonna like talk about the 700, 800 horsepower type of Mustang. He got a base model, probably an Eco Boost or something like that. Talking about he got several businesses. Bro, you don't got nothing. You broke. Your kitchen is outdated. I can see all the cabinets when you cooked and you took down the videos. People sent me what his girl looked like. It's like, bro, it's like, just stop. Just stop. We get what you're trying to do. It's cool, right? You're trying to hang on CJ's nuts for the clout they're giving you, trying to get your little crowd together so then you can start selling merch or whatever shit you're trying to sell to them. It wouldn't be the first rodeo. He's like one of like probably 5 or 6 other goofy channels before him, and they all come and go.
No content in North Carolina. North Carolina is the country. Where you at, Riley or something? North Carolina ain't got no cars for real. You got to go to South Carolina with Don't Master, Stitch by Slick, and anybody that come to that racetrack. That's where your content will be at. So then you jumping on Lawsuit Jerry and all these other people, Bill Cavins. You jumping on Lawsuit Jerry and making all these subliminal posts and talking about the man. You talking about old folks, bro. Get up with somebody your age. And that's who you done found. Now you done found me. So the thing is with me, I ain't tripping. I really ain't tripping. I see you when I see you. Just remember this video and just remember what you said and what you did and why you was lying. Because if you weren't lying, what you trying to fight me for? That's what these messages say. If you weren't lying and that shit wasn't eating you up inside, what you trying to be for me and fight with me for? Only liars get involved in their feelings, bro.
And he's trying to fight with you, and he has no business even in the whole thing. He has no business being involved in any part of this. Like he's trying to fight a subscriber of 32 gang. All right, let's get back in case you guys got lost. All right, this man just reached out to 32 gang, Rail to Real, I think. Maybe not Rail. I think Marty Mar, trying to do a collab with him to promote his channel. He's trying to pay out of pocket. Instead, he's getting finessed. Marty Mar is like, oh, no, you got to pay for this and do this and that. Trying to finesse him out of an extra like $200, $250, whatever the situation is. So he left that comment. I get like a lot of people reaching out. Like I said before, I can like make 4 or 5 videos a day on CJ on 32s. And he knows, CJ on 32s knows I can make these videos on him, exposing every little detail, every little thing I get, every comment, every message, every video people send me. CJ was at this club. CJ was at this restaurant. CJ was at this clothing store. CJ was here. CJ was there. I can make videos like that all day long, back to back to back to back, and annoy CJ, right? But CJ thinks, oh, by promoting these goofy ops, like somehow that's going to create a distraction or something like that. But again, this guy had no business with Bill Cavins. No business at all. He reached out to me in the comment section Bill Cavins is snooping for content because he's running dry on content, and then try to create a whole story and then try to gaslight it with Rel and a bunch of other people. Talk about being about Mr. Positivity, right? I'm all about positivity. Bro, you're just trying to get another black man. I mean, I guess he's angry because there's a lot of black people that do support my channel. He was trying to attack another black woman, an elderly black woman too. This was an elderly black woman supporting my channel. She still supports my channel. He tried to make fun of her, clown her. Him and Rel, right? But Rel wasn't like that light. Actually, Rel was a little light on her. Bill was trying to like clown her and make her like, he was just doing way too much. Again, inserting himself, trying to attack black people that support my channel. But it is what it is, right? That's his way of brainwashing people into thinking that he's all about positivity. Now you're trying to fight somebody that you even had no business even talking to. No business. Now you're getting in his DMs, threatening to fight him, pull up on me, do this, do that. It ain't worth it, man. Tune on 24. I would just block that goofy.
And that's where you went wrong at, because you know you lying. So once again, this man took a whole separate comment from a separate video on somebody else's channel and brought it to my video and tried to say, why you ain't tell Rel to his face. So we gonna say all this over some clothes, bro? Because I told a man he should not come out the house, come into a funeral looking more respectable? Bro, I'm from the 90s, bro. And that's what it was. You weren't coming outside looking in no type of way. But let's get back to it. Ain't nobody made up no story. Stop being delusional and bet. Oh, so you didn't mix and match a story, bro? You didn't make that up? You ain't pull that out your ass somewhere? All right, bet. I'm in North Carolina. Where you at? Sound like beef to me. What you looking for me for, bro? What you thought you was looking for me for? That's what I'm saying. I'm serious, 100. And you can have a camera rolling. What you want to do, celebrity boxing or something, little bro? You ain't got no stilo, bro. You ain't got no hands. You in North Carolina. You ain't grew up like that, bro. Ain't nobody been hiding in North Carolina since P. Pablo. Y'all country bumpskins. Stop it. Y'all ain't no city boys. Y'all ain't got no concrete out there. Either way it go. I'm in Phoenix, Arizona, bro. From Cincinnati, Ohio to Phoenix, Arizona. Straight concrete jungles, bro. You hear me? From that one to this one. Ain't no different out here. It's just hot. You know what I'm saying? Then he got mad because I started roasting him. Now, this is the funny part. Hey, bro, did you just hit that little female pose? That little give me my phone pose? Hey, I think I seen my little sister do that. Yeah, I seen my little sister do that on her pictures. I seen girls on Instagram do that pose on their pictures with your little Mustang in the back, but you want some smoke with me. Boy, I'm looking at you off top. You ain't, your pants tight, so you ain't making no motion out of them tight ass pants you got on. You got your leg twisted up just like the girls do in their little photos. What you about to do with me, little bro? And I mean that, but come on, man. And I would have said, hold on, let me keep going.
And it's so crazy, right? So first of all, he had no business in this whole conversation. No business. He's just desperate for content. His channel is running dry because he has no creativity in creating content or anything, right? He tries to bounce back off my content, trying to pretend like he's a 32 gang little supporter, right? And it's just weird to me, like these guys be trying to risk their life, their livelihood over a YouTuber. Like CJ on 32 does not care about any of his supporters. Yeah, he appreciates you watching his video. He appreciates you buying his merch, buying raffle tickets, but he's not gonna CJ on 32 is not gonna go out of his way, or any of these guys, they're not gonna go out of their way to protect you in real life. So you doing all this, like all this meet up, let's pull up on me. And then what happens? You pull up on him, you get stabbed, you get beat up, something serious happens. You think Red or Real, CJ on 32 is going to want to get themselves involved in your little altercation. It's like, y'all stupid. These guys like Bill Cavins and all these other goofies, they're so stupid. They're so brainwashed. All right. No business, man. This is how I told you guys. That dude has no real like successful business. Ain't no businessman is going to tell another human being, pull up on me. Let's do it. Let's meet up in person. Bro, nobody thinks like that. Not even CJ on 32s. He might talk the talk like that in person, but he ain't going to do that. That's why he walks around security. So it's just weird that he had no business even in the conversation. Absolutely no business. Then he escalated it to gaslighting this black man against rail, then going further to harassing him on Instagram, calling him nonstop, trying to link up with him to start some kind of physical altercation. That's insane. And then talk about and then you just got to wrap all this around the fact that this personality gets on YouTube and promotes positivity. That's crazy. Going as far as looking in my comment section, which he normally does, snooping for comments, trying to figure out who these people are, then reaching out to them, trying to create gaslight content off of them, then DMing them on Instagram, harassing them or whatever, calling them nonstop, trying to link up with them, all for what? You think CJ on 32 is going to give you a change for doing all that goofy shit? That's crazy. That is insane, man. But we're going to wrap up here for part 1, man. Make sure you guys go check out Tune on 24 is the channel. Go subscribe there. We'll probably do another part 2 to this. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.